KPA Bursary. What is it for and how should I apply? If you're a postgraduate student looking to engage in an activity that is beneficial to your research or your development as an academic, the KPA Bursary could be exactly what you need. Here is a quick guide on whether your activity is likely to be covered by the bursary and how to maximise your chances of being funded. What is not covered by the KPA Bursary? Things that are not covered by the bursary include any activities or materials that could be seen as a core part of your study, such as costs associated with performing your research, academic materials such as books or laptops, and travel to and from the university. The KPA Bursary is designed to help supplement your research, not to fund the basic requirements to be a postgraduate student. If it's essential or integral to your course, we will not fund. What is covered by the KPA Bursary? The KPA Bursary will fund activities that are beneficial to your research or your development as a postgraduate student. This includes giving presentations at other universities and attending conferences and training sessions. When you apply, the decision whether to accept your request will be made by the Bursary Disbursement Committee, containing representatives from across the university. Here are some key questions the committee will ask to decide whether to accept your application. Are you experiencing financial hardship? The Bursary Committee have a duty to ensure that our bursary money goes to those in need. This is decided by the committee based on applications. So make sure you read our terms and conditions fully and understand what you need to do before you apply. We're not looking for details of your income and expenditure here, but the more detail you give on how your circumstances have led to you being unable to fund your activities, the better your chance of receiving funding. What effort have you made to apply for other funding? You should include detail of any previous funding you have applied for, if applicable. If you were rejected for funding or were unable to apply, then some explanation must be supplemented with your application. If you have applied elsewhere but have not yet heard back, then mention when you expect a response in your application. If you're not sure about which other sources of funding are available, your first port of call should be your faculty. Ask your supervisor about funding options. How will the student benefit from this activity? The committee will need to know how taking part in this activity will benefit you, such as how it will benefit your career or how the feedback you expect to receive from the event will improve your research. If you wish to attend a conference or workshop, you should describe how this will be of use to your research or your personal development as a postgraduate. If you wish to put on your own event, you should describe how this will increase your chances of getting into your chosen career or how it will be of benefit to others in Kiel's postgraduate community. Has this student provided a full breakdown of the costs? The committee will be reluctant to fund an application if they cannot see why the student is asking for the amount they have specified. Make sure you include details of any discounts you have. If you are asking for rail fares, for instance, mention whether the price you are claiming is the result of using a rail card. If you take advantage of discounts, you're more likely to receive the funding. Journeys also need to be clearly laid out. Do not simply state that you need to get from Kiel University to London. Mention how you intend to get there and the specific costs that will be incurred by each mode of transport that you will be taking. Do not approximate any of the costs. If the committee discovers that you have given them inaccurate costings or that the costings you've given do not add up, you will be asked to revise your application. Be sure to retain any necessary evidence of the costs you have incurred or will incur. Keep receipts for transport and accommodation costs, conference fees, and so on. Include links to websites if you booked anything online. We advise you to look at examples of successful applications before you submit your own, which can be found in the bursary report section of the KPA website. We also like to receive creative approaches to applications, such as videos, provided all the necessary information is included. Thank you for watching and good luck with your application.